let's talk about the elephant in the room. Kyrie Irving and his anti-Semitic words, so to say. We talked about it earlier in the back chat before we started the show. What I would say about the situation is, we've all heard the saying, uh, "Don't shoot the messenger," and that's exactly what happened. The media shot the messenger. Um, I'm not gonna get into it because I'm not really, we all know it's a certain demographic of people feel a certain way about things, and who are we to judge? But my thing is, you can't, I feel like the media has really made him out to be a bad guy, and just what Brooklyn, got him doing and everything right now is crazy because it's too much. I feel like it's too much. But I hope Kyrie can do whatever he needs to do so he can get back on the court because going through this is it's a lot. It's a lot. And I think it shows. The situation shows us pretty much. Uh, you got to watch what you post. Yes, it wasn't much to him, but obviously it's a lot to somebody. And my the way I look at it is if you're gonna be mad at somebody, why don't you be mad at the person that made it, not the person that reposted? Go after them. Go after whatever um online app or site has the movie on there. Go after them. Because honestly, they're the only ones benefiting. Kyrie's not benefiting off this movie. I just think they went after the wrong person. And, if you're really up in arms about it, go after these sites and these blogs or the not saying they have it, but the Netflix and the Hulus and the Peacocks, whoever has the movie on there, go after them. Get them to erase the movie off of there. Go after the producer, the director, people that put money on it. Go after them. You're going after the wrong person. I really feel like in this situation. What you got on it, John?
Well, currently I've been suspended 5+ games from watching the NBA or until Kyrie returns.
Mm-hmm.
Um, no, I thought you and I were going to have disagree on this. We know. I mean, mostly, yeah, I agree with everything you said. This is a joke. It's a complete joke. So he has to or not apologize. He has to. The first thing they said he's suspended for was not denouncing hate towards a certain group of people. So what? To be in the NBA now, you have to come in and denounce every single thing that could possibly be bad, right? Like, how
Mm-hmm.
is that a thing? Like, okay, like because here's the thing, a lot of players have not denounced hatred toward every single group of people because that's not something you have to do. That's not a job requirement. Like, if I go work at Amazon right now, they're not gonna be like, all right, John, so can you lift 50 pounds? Yeah. All right, and do you hate tree huggers? Like, not. No, it's not on the thing, man. So
Right.
to put that as a requirement to keep your job is ludicrous. And then, yeah, to your point, yes, like this is a clown organization that has currently being a clown organization because they have partnerships with a theater owner that has shown this movie in their theater. They have partnerships with Amazon, huge partnerships with Amazon, who currently still has this on their platform. And by the way, I'm not saying this is the one thing I think you and I might slightly agree, just 1% we might disagree on is I don't think Amazon has to take it down. I, that's not my
No,
point.
well, I
My,
mean,
my point
I
is
agree,
my point
but
isn't saying anyone has to take it down. My point is how are you going to give money to these people who have it, but you say this person can't get a check until they denounce it. That's what's ludicrous to me.
right, 100%, I agree. But and my
Yeah,
thing with that, not to take it down, but if you're gonna be mad at somebody, be mad at the people that's promoting it. Be mad at the people that's getting
Yeah.
paid to have a movie.
But they got $1 billion contracts with Amazon, so they're not going to.
My point exactly. What you
Right.
got on it,
This is
Walt?
the yeah.
Oh,
Go ahead.
go ahead.
Walt. I got a lot more to say. Go ahead, Wall.
I mean, me personally, like I said, I didn't know too much about the story until I just recently looked at it, and I want to say, like I said, read up a little bit more on it.
And talk
And
about the what we talked about earlier, like everything he has to do before he can come back.
okay, got you. So yeah, that's what I was saying. I was looking at the little 6 conditions or whatever that they say that he possibly has to do for him to come back to return on the court. I should say. The first one is issue an apology for posting a link to the movie on October 27th. Which I'm sure I think he already did. He already apologized for posting the movie. I should say. Two is complete the anti-hate cause that Kyrie and the Nets and the anti-defamation league agreed upon in joint release of November 2nd, which includes him having to donate $500,000, which makes no sense because he tried to do that before, but they returned the money because they said they didn't want his money. So now all of a sudden he has to pay that money back again, or donate that money again, I should say, to the people that don't want your money, which makes no sense to me, but whatever. The third thing, complete sensitive training created by the Nets. What the hell is sensitivity training? I'm sorry. Like, what is that? Like, they have actual courses to where towards you have to take sympathetic training something now, I guess. I don't know. That's the first time that I've heard something of that, whatever type of training that is. And then fourth, complete anti-hate training designed by the Nets, which I guess that's reasonable. I mean, even though Kyrie's saying that, he believes what he believes, but he, like I said, it's not promoting. Well, he was promoting it, but it's just posting it. And, like Nico just said, he's pretty much the wrong guy getting blamed for everything because
he's just a messenger.
He's just a messenger, exactly.
Or in this case, the poster.
The poster. There you go. 5. The last one is he has to meet with a representative from the Anti-Defamation League, as well as a Jewish community leader in Brooklyn. So, I mean, honestly, I feel like that's a little bit too much for him to do because I feel like Nico said, it shouldn't just be Kyrie. I feel like it should be the guys who actually did the video and stuff like that as well. Like, so they need to take some type of hit as well, I should say. But but we're not also talking. They also talking about how with the bad he's doing. But I mean, I'll be real. Kyrie, I just looked up. Kyrie within this last year has been doing a lot of stuff with the Brooklyn community, even though they've been throwing a lot of shade his way. You feel me? So I got a few things here where it says he donated $300,000 Feeding America, partner with City Harvest to ensure that 250 meals were distributed throughout New Yorkers. Partnered with Nike to donate 17 pallets of food and masks to the Standing Rock Salute Tribe. Committed over $1.5 million to help pay WNBAs who opted out of the 2020 season, and paid off college tuitions of 9 HBCU students from Lincoln University. So, I mean, sorry, one more thing. Purchased a house for the family of George Floyd, according to former NBA player Stephen Jackson. So, I mean, in reality, Kyrie is doing some good. I just feel like they're just trying to, put out, the bad that he's been doing, or just trying to make an example of him because of the things that he's been doing these last 2 years with the whole COVID and then, of course, this anti-Semitic stuff. So,
hey, so real quick, because I want to talk about that, because here's the thing. All that stuff that he went through for the last 2 years with COVID, the judge, a New York judge, determined that it was unconstitutional what was done to him. The day that ruling came out, obviously Kyrie shared it because he won. Like, you can say, yeah, he lost a lot of money, all this stuff, but he won. He beat the state of New York. He beat the Nets. He was right in the end in this situation, right? They had no legal constitutional right to do what they did, right? So the day that happens, they release this information about this video. Keep in mind, he did not release this video that day. He had released this. He didn't even release the video. He released a picture of it. Like I watched this video today. Literally, it's all he said. Like, just posted a picture of the video saying, I watched this video. Didn't promote it in any way, just saying whatever, That was weeks ago. They went weeks back in his Twitter, Instagram feed and pulled that up because they knew they lost. They knew Kyrie whooped them again, and Kyrie was right in. Like, you might be wrong on the flat earth stuff, who knows? But I'm just saying, listen, you throw enough darts at a dartboard, right? You hit a bullseye. He hit a freaking bullseye on that COVID thing, and they robbed that man. And so they immediately, the day they lost, what? Did they admit they lost? No. Did they admit they were wrong? No. They changed the narrative. They said, let's go through his Twitter feed and find something that we – if my wife sends me a GIF and then I pull up that GIF, the movie that GIF is from, and then pull up every actor in that movie, and then I will eventually find something bad that's something from that GIF. I will be able to tie that GIF to something bad. That's what they did. They took a picture of something and then ran it as far as they could to say, oh, look, here is something else bad in that thing that he shared that could be attached to what he said. It's crazy. He did not promote. He did not say anything crazy. He didn't say anything. And some people who are Kyrie fans are upset that he's apologizing at all. I don't mind, because you know what? He started something. You know what? Listen, man, apologize, get your money. You know why? Because he's charitable. The NBA, they pretend to be charitable. They're not anywhere near charitable as Kyrie is, given the percentage of money that he gives compared to what they give. All right, these guys are freaking money grubbing, like, whatever. So, like, I say, go get your money, Kyrie. You know what? Because go get your money. But you know what? You started something, and that's all that matters. Is the NBA got exposed as, oh, this is still, like, it's a little freer than the NFL, but it's still, there's still certain things you can't say. And I think it really opened a lot of people's eyes. If we're going to promote something, I say I'm going to personally promote the big three, because you know what? Ice Cube has for years supported people like Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf and people like Royce White, two guys who have completely different ideas, right? When you go read their politics, it's completely ends of the spectrum, but he supports them both and their right to speak for themselves. And the NBA has pretended for years to do that, and they just don't, man. And that's why I say, if you're going to go watch some basketball, go support the big three, man. You can say, well, it's not the best players in the league. I don't care, man. If you want to support something good that's going on, definitely watch Big Three. Right now, the NBA is just pissing me off.
Yeah. And I think we can all agree. It's a lot, man. I think he's just the scapegoat. He was the easy target. And, now he has to suffer, he has to get a whooping for the glass he didn't break, pretty much. So
I like that Kevin Durant kind of stuck up for him in a sense, like saying the same thing Walt said. He said the NBA is a little overreaction. I'm not saying it was right or wrong. He said he disagrees with what Kyrie said, but it's overreaction what's happening. I'm a little disappointed. I'm not going to say names, but I'm a little disappointed that the Players Association isn't having his back. That's what you're there for. The Players Association is taking the side of the league over the player.
Because the league got the money. That's why.
I get it, but this is, whatever. Anyway, I'm a little disappointed in them, but I'm not watching games till he comes back. I'm just saying.